What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back in another New York Giants video. And in this video, hey, let's talk about Joe Judge. Why not? Everybody else is talking about Joe Judge. And listen, man, Joe Judge just built different, right? So Bill Belichick pretty much came out and just told the New York Giants ownership when they were looking to hire Joe Judge that this guy's going to be different than what you've had in here the last 4 years. Now, ownership really didn't care to comment on that. But let's face it, man, anybody that actually watched this team perform knows what Joe Judge is all about. Now, of course, you're going to have all the haters and the outsiders. Like, oh, he only won 6 games. What's the big deal about Joe Judge? He sucks. They suck. Well, the funny thing is, all these people saying the Giants suck. The fact that Joe Judge won 6 games with a sucky team is pretty impressive, right? Especially since they didn't have their best player for 14 and a half games out of the season. They actually didn't have the quarterback for a couple games. They were able to beat Seattle with Colt McCoy, quarterback. Not too many teams are beating Seattle with Colt McCoy at the quarterback position, but that's just people that just want to hate. Anybody that actually sits here and pays attention to the Giants week in and week out knows that this team definitely turned a corner. This team has definitely changed. People want to come in here and play for Joe Judge, and I think that that speaks volumes. Last year, Bill Parcells raved about Joe Judge. He said he was fired up about what Joe Judge brings to the organization. Now, people can make a big deal or not make a big deal about culture, say culture is not important. It's all about talent. Why did we trade Odell Beckham? Why did we do this? Why did we let Landon Collins walk? Why did we make this move? Why did we make that move? Culture's not a big deal. But it obviously is. Because I'm just going to say this, man. In a lot of you guys out there work, some of you don't, but a lot of you guys and girls out there work a full-time job, right? So let me ask you this. I mean, if you go to work and you don't like your boss, are you going to be productive? Or are you going to dread going into work every day and go, man, I don't want to be here? I mean, how productive are you going to be if you're going into work going, man, I don't want to be here? But if you got a kick-ass boss, if you got a boss that you want to run through a wall through because he's got your back and he will never do something that he wouldn't ask you to do himself, you're going to want to run through a wall for that guy. You're going to want to go into work every day and go, I want to put forth my best effort for that guy or that woman. I want to work for them. I want to work for that person. That's what you want to do. So if you want to work for somebody, you're going to be more productive. There's a reason that higher price free agents want to come to the New York Giants right now. Because let's face it, Kenny Golladay had some options. And he decided on the New York Giants. You could say that's money. We don't know what anybody else offered him. We only know what the Bears offered him. We don't know what the Bengals offered him. We don't know if the Dolphins were ever interested. We don't know if the Jacksonville Jaguars were ever interested. We don't know. And Adoree Jackson, same thing. These guys didn't even leave New York. They just said, we're going to sign here. That's a lot to do with Joe Judge. These guys know what Joe Judge is about. Joe Judge is about winning. And it shows in the field. Listen, this team was going through some growing pains last year. It's still a very young team. And even on paper now, we don't know what the team is going to be. We can sit there and go, man, we got Kenny Golladay, man. Daniel Jones should be all set. Saquon Barkley's coming back. There's no excuses for Daniel Jones. There's no excuses for Jason Garrett. The New York Giants actually have some talent now, which is a fact, and the fact that we have an easier schedule. This team needs to flourish. Now, we will see how Joe Judge does this year because, believe it or not, even after 6-10, and even after a lot of the media pundits who said, people ain't going to want to play for Joe Judge, that's not going to work in the NFL. I think Shan Sharp said that's not going to work. No one's going to want to play for him. Yeah, you didn't want to play with him. Maybe you didn't want to play for that type of guy, Mr. Sharp, but a lot of players this day and age seem to. Because, again, Joe Judge has a philosophy, and his philosophy is pretty simple. Just work and win the game. And that's all you need to know. It's a straightforward philosophy. It's punch you in the nose for 60 minutes. It's outwork the other team. And I say this all the time. Listen, man, sometimes people are more talented than other people. But it takes absolutely no talent to hustle, to work hard, to play hard. That takes no talent. That takes effort. And when you have a head coach like Joe Judge, you're going to get the most effort out of your players because those guys want to play for him because of his football philosophy, because of his attitude, because of what he brings to the New York Giants. Listen, Lawrence Taylor, man, he didn't always get along with Bill Parcells. Would you go back and look at the America's team 1986? Lawrence Taylor even said, I'm in love with Bill Parcells' football philosophy. And when you love, like I said, when you love what the coach is telling you to do, man, you're going to do it and you're going to do it to the best of your effort. So, listen, I'm fired up about Joe Judge. I don't know any Giants fans that don't like Joe Judge. And I don't know why you wouldn't. He is out of the same mold as Bill Belichick, as Bill Parcells. And Bill Parcells is arguably the greatest head coach that's ever coached the New York Giants. Maybe you want to throw Tom Coughlin in there. Bill Belichick, without a doubt, is the best defensive coordinator that this team's ever seen. And he went on to be the greatest head coach in the history of football as well. So, listen, if you're getting ringing endorsements from Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick, obviously he must be doing something right. I know that Bill Belichick's coaching tree hasn't been very successful in the NFL, but that's in the past. Not everybody's molded the same. Just because you come from a certain coaching tree doesn't mean that you're going to succeed or fail like the previous, coaches before you. He also worked under Nick Saban. I mean, he's got a lot of good teachers, and he's got a lot of good techniques, and they want to teach. And guess what? The players want to learn from these guys. Like I said, man, every year, about this time of the year, I look forward to the draft. And I'm looking forward to it again. There's no doubt about that. But I always look forward to Yankee baseball, and I'm looking forward to that too. And the summer, I say, I'm just going to enjoy the summer. I'm not in a hurry to get football season here. I just want to relax, enjoy the summer, watch my Yankees, relax, go swimming, drink a few beers, whatever. This year, though, honestly, September can't get here quick enough. I'm really excited to see what the New York Giants bring to the table this year because, as I've said a few times before, this is the most excited I've been for a New York Giants football season in a long, long time. And I believe that I have good reason to feel that way. And I believe that a lot of fans in the New York Giants fan base have a good reason to feel that way. Again, you don't win the game on paper, you win it on the field. But if I'm going to have a head coach that's coaching those players on the field, I want it to be a guy like Joe Judge. I'm ready to go, baby. And I know that those players are ready to go for him, too. So all I got in this video, guys, just want to give my opinion. Joe Judge is still the man. And we'll see what the New York Giants do this season. I can't wait for the friggin' draft. It's going to be awesome. So, I'll see you guys at another time. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'm 3 days away from 2 weeks off. I can't wait, man. You working people, you understand is you get the how good vacation is when you work every day of your life. Anyway, that's all I got in this video. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle. I'm out. Peace!